Hooray for Hollywood. That's gooey ballyhooly Hollywood, where any office boy or young mechanic can be a panic.
Good morning. My name is Lupita Sanchez Cornejo, and I am the chair of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce Walk of Fame ceremony. The Chamber transforms business and improves the livelihood of our communities. Today, we are celebrating a business that transforms us, show business. Show business is a unique blend of art and business. It is beyond entertainment, and it elevates and inspires us all. That is why we are here today. And it's why we are so proud to host you today. Before we start, I would like to give a shout out to our fans watching around the world on our live stream, presented by our media partner, Variety. Today, Hollywood honors Holly Robinson Peete. With the 2,725th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in the category of television. Before we invite her to the stage, let me tell you a little about our honoree. Yes, absolutely. Holly was born in Philadelphia and raised in Los Angeles. She stepped in front of the camera at the early age of 4 when she appeared on television opposite her father, Matthew Robinson, who served as producer and portrayed the character of Gordon on the iconic children's program, Sesame Street. For this reason, we made sure to place her star near Jim Henson's star, the creator of Sesame Street. While she knew at a young age her calling was entertainment, Holly opted to live her childhood away from the spotlight. After college, she returned to show business and soon landed her role on the groundbreaking series 21 Jump Street. She went on to star in many other successful television series, including Hanging with Mr. Cooper and For Your Love. Holly is one of a handful of actresses to star in 4 shows in syndication. She also successfully launched the show The Talk as one of the original co-hosts. Holly has starred in over 15 movies for the Hallmark Channel since 2015, including 6 installments of morning show mysteries, The Christmas Doctor, A Family Christmas Gift, and she has also starred in All Christmas in Evergreen as the town's beloved mayor, Michelle. Most recently, she starred in and executive produced Our Christmas Journey. And upcoming, Holly can be seen in The Road Ahead, a new original movie airing this summer on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. In 1997, Holly and her husband, Rodney Peete, formed the Holly Rod Foundation, inspired by her father's courageous battle with Parkinson's disease and her eldest son's journey with autism. Holly has become one of the most trusted advocates for and consistent and reliable education. Excuse me, let me repeat that. Holly has become one of the most trusted advocates for consistent and reliable education, outreach, and support for both Parkinson's and autism. Holly's philanthropic efforts have earned her numerous awards and honors, including Ford's Freedom Sisters, American Mentor Award, the Southern California Broadcasters Association Community Service Award, Gerald R. Ford People Helping People Award, and so many more. Without further ado, let's welcome Holly Robinson Peete to the stage. hear from Holly, there are two guest speakers here to say a few words about our honoree. Our first speaker is an actor, director, and educator. He has been nominated for 3 Primetime Emmy Awards along with 27 Daytime Emmy nominations, culminating in 21 wins. He starred in hit shows Star Trek: The Next Generation, Roots, and The Reading Rainbow. He has been nominated multiple times for the Spoken Word Grammy Award and won in 1999 for narrating an autobiography of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Please welcome to the stage Walk of Famer, LeVar Burton. I have really much, so I will hold on to it.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Now I'm feeling you. Holly, we've known each other a long time. I mean, since you were a kid, and you were destined to have a life that was lived amongst the movers and shakers of this world. You have been exposed to celebrities like Flip Wilson and Cleavon Little, and politicians like Jesse Jackson and Jerry Brown, singers, Linda Ronstadt. You have met everybody, Holly, but I don't think there's anyone that stands out, at least to me, in my mind, more than your relationship with the famous designer Oleg Cassini, who is famous in our circle for asking you if you want to play tennis. And Holly, when I tell you that I get so much joy from my relationship with you, and not only that, the idea that your father's spiritual DNA and my mother's spiritual DNA combined, along with your mother's insistence that reading Rainbow is something that I should do, that our lives are forever connected and intertwined. I love you. Congratulations to you. You deserve this. You've earned it, girl. Enjoy.
Thank you so much. Oh, Bernie, you want to play tennis? Thank you for those beautiful words. Before I introduce our second speaker, we have a few VIPs in the crowd today supporting Holly. Cedric the Entertainer, Jimmy Jan Harris, Lori Laughlin, Raven Simone, Tina Knowles Lawson, Mark Curry, L.A. Reid, Anton Foucault, Amy Yazbek, Stephen Williams, we also have a few Chamber VIPs in the audience today. President and CEO of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, David Michael Jerome. Board members, Dwayne Gathers, Tim Chang, and Nicole Mahako. We'd also like to thank the Ballet Nightclub for their support of the ceremony today. Our second guest speaker is a professional athlete and entrepreneur. He is chairman and CEO of the Magic Johnson Enterprises. He is also co-owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Sparks. He is constantly evolving and remaining relevant in the dynamic digital age by broadening his scope into infrastructure and technology. And he really doesn't need an introduction, but it's always such a great honor for me to be here and welcome him repeatedly over and over. Please welcome to the stage, Walk of Famer, Irv Magic Johnson.
First of all, God is so good, and what a blessing it is to be here with one of our best friends on this planet and see how God has just blessed you so much and what impact you've made to the world, right? Given your talent. And Cookie and I couldn't be more happy to see this star on the Walk of Fame and see that it belongs to you. Holly, you've been an amazing actress, but also a mother, daughter, and to see what you and your mother have built, right? This incredible brand and all the movies, and 21 Jump Street was one of my favorites, and Hanging with Mr. Cooper was one of my favorites. But you as a woman is what I love. Your heart and what you've done for autism, for all those wonderful people you've touched and saved their lives. And so Cookie and I, we were sweating this morning like I'm going down on that ground again, because I know what it means to be a black woman. You represented so many women. Because of your success, now they knew that they could have success on TV and in films. And so that is amazing in itself. You're a trailblazer in so many different ways. So continue to just be blessed and continue to bless others. And last but not least, we used to sit there in that gym and ride those treadmills and bikes, you and Leela. So many men we were talking about. And I said, no, not him. No, not him. And you finally brought home one that I said, yes, him. And I'm glad I was a part of that, seeing you and Rodney come together. So again, thank you for letting EJ be in your wedding. But also, we've traveled the world together, and we will continue to do so. I'm so proud. This is just an amazing moment. Let God continue to use you, because you know your path, and your journey is wonderful. And I'm glad, and Cookie and I are glad to be a part of it. So God bless you. Congratulations.
Thank you. The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce administered the Walk of Fame on behalf of the City of Los Angeles. On behalf of Los Angeles City Council member Mitch O'Farrell, I'd like to present you, Holly, with a beautiful resolution from the city. On behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, we now declare today Holly Robinson Peete Day in Hollywood. It's now time to hear from our honoree. I proudly present to you Holly Robinson Peete.
Thank you. Wow. Well, in the immortal words of my dear departed Uncle Cleavon, excuse me while I whip this out. And if you don't know, you don't know. Oh my goodness. More about Uncle Cleavon later, by the way. I'm just feeling extremely grateful and just thanking God I have the chance to arrive at this moment in my life, because so many people do not get this opportunity. I want to start by thanking my mother, Dolores Robinson. I'm going to try to squeeze a tear out of this lady. That's not easy. She's here today, and without her vision and decision to do a page 1 rewrite of her life and her audacity to dream of something bigger for her and her children, after a tough divorce, she threw us in a station wagon and drove us across country from Philly to LA, and I was 9, Matt was 12. We didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, but none of that deterred her. Thank you, Mommy, because none of this happens without your courage to take that leap of faith in 1974. I want to thank, getting back to the brilliant late actor Cleavon Little, for letting our family live rent-free in his home in Malibu while he was on Broadway and allowing my mother to get her footing and find work. It was, without this selfless gesture, we could never have made it out here. And I certainly wouldn't be standing here today getting a star just like my Uncle Cleavon did. Irvin Magic Johnson, I think, Anna, we have to check. Does he hold the record for presenting the most stars in Los Angeles? Because I feel like he does. We're going to need to fact check that, Cookie. I think that might be right. We need to give him an extra star just for being at everybody else's stars and always showing up, even though he's the busiest man in America. But it's a testament to what you mean to so many, Irvin. Not only have you been the most loyal, supportive, and gracious friend to both of us for 35 years, but you are an inspiration to everyone and the personification of excellence. You knew Rodney before I knew Rodney, and you, like you said, you knew we might, this thing might work out. And we're 27 years later, still here, still hanging out. So you and Cookie are 2 of our best friends, and you're always there for us, and we love you dearly. LeVar Burton, I don't know what I can say. On the eve of Roots in 1976, you were just 19, and my mother convinced you to be her first management client, and you started her on a career path of management that stretched out over 4 decades. I watched you become a star literally overnight. I learned so much from you, and I am so proud to be your friend and your little sister for over 45 years. I thank you for being here today. I want to thank a few key people in my life who were so pivotal and important in giving me this opportunity to carve out a long, healthy career. The late Stephen J. Cannell, whose office is like right over here, somewhere, right down this way, right? You remember that, Anna? I remember going in there in the late 80s, and that man gave me such an opportunity. Patrick Hasberg, Jeff Franklin, Yvette Lee Bowser, Peter Roth, my Crown Media and Hallmark Channel family, making films with you all in this season of my life has been such a gift. We've made over 16 together, and here's to 16 more. All of my agents through the years, some of them are here. Jeff, Dan, Nevin is here. All of my amazing co-stars over the last 35 years, some of them are here. Stephen Williams, Mark Curry, Raven Simone. I just can't tell you how much it means to have you here. It really is important to me. We love you too, Ray. Adam and Valerie, my glam squad, literally since Jump Street. Literally. Thank you. And thank you to my Holly Rod Foundation team, Janella, Olivia, for helping me continue important work and programs for autism and Parkinson's disease. Inspired by my father and my son, I will never stop advocating for these communities. I really wish my dad could be here today. I hope one day he might have a star on the boulevard. I'm going to nominate him as well for pioneering the role of Gordon on Sesame Street. I miss you, Daddy. I think you would be proud today. I want to acknowledge my family. My brother Matt, his wife Cindy are here. Matt, this is a long way from us playing Jackson 5 on our front lawn in Philly. I was always Michael. You were always Jermaine playing the bass. Always. And my children, my twins, Ryan Elizabeth and Rodney Jackson, RJ. Robinson's not here, currently studying and living in Japan. Our youngest, Roman Matthew. I'm so proud of you guys. I appreciate your unconditional love, your encouragement every day. I love the supportive, compassionate, loving, curious, hilarious, beautiful human beings that you have become. I made that happen. You helped, Rodney. You helped. Rodney Peete, my quarterback, I just thank you so much for being such a committed life partner for 29 years since we first met. You have always encouraged me to soar in whatever I do, and I thank you for putting in the work in our marriage, and let's just keep getting better and loving each other and keep making it happen. You know, people ask me all the time, how do I balance so much? And, you know, when you have family members, friends, and handlers that pour into you every day and encourage you to win and celebrate your victories as if they're their own, you can't lose. And finally, the great philosopher Sly Stone said, everybody is a star. I can feel it when you shine on me. I love you for who you are, not the one you feel you need to be. So stay true to yourself, never stop dreaming. Thank you, Hollywood Walk of Fame, for this tremendous and unimaginable honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's now time to unveil the star. Let's hear it again for Holly Robinson Peete.
On that side? Right here?
Holly, you're going to kneel right in the center. Okay. Definitely a kneeling thing. Oh, there is. There is. I just can't know. I can do it. Powdery out.
The glam squad. The glam squad.
When he yank me, get in the middle again. Stress of the mind of his own. Okay. Adam, I just need some lips. Good? Yeah. Just like this? Yeah. Oh my gosh, no way. No way. I'm not ready, Anna.
Yes, you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly welcome to the Walk of Fame, Holly Robinson Peete.
Go Jacks.
That's right.
Go Jacks.
Oh wow, look at that. Oh my goodness.
How are we looking up?
Dessert. Yeah, sure. Y'all know that.
Yes, I got you.
Labor shoes. Everybody look straight in the center, please. A little to the left, please. A little to the right. And back in the center. You look at the bottom row. Okay. So now we'll keep a bar and then everybody straight ahead, please. Every time.
Straight ahead, please. Go to your right, please. Guys, straight ahead.
I can't even believe this. I can't even believe this. Interviewed it for Kids World.
Right?
Okay, guys, single shot. Thank you, gentlemen. Oh, yeah. I planned this moment. Here she goes, the mermaid shot.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to do family next.
Camera down.
Thank you, Mama.
Oh, to your right,
To
please.
your right.
Come to your right, please.
Back in the center. Okay, so I think that's way.
Turn looking right. Straight ahead, please.
Maybe
right next to it.
do you want to, with your hands, touch the star?
Yeah, will you touch it?
Straight ahead, please.
And then right next to him, right next to him, to the right.
And
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have her stand with her flag. Stand there, stand on the star.
Straight ahead, please.
yeah, thank you.
And then one more time to right here, Holly. Thank you.
Holly, back to the front.
Let me get to head off your wrist. I was trying to squeeze a tear out of you.
Rodney, can we see your eyes? This one?
Thank you.
Right, tell them.
Oh yeah, this is
Ryan. Straight ahead, everybody, right at the center. Right, please. To the left, please. Okay, guys? Thank you. Now you're with your mom. And then Robbie. Robbie, you come back. Right ahead, ladies. You got it. Oh, good. That worked. I'm away from Billy.
To your right.
And then to your right.
How many times to your right over here?
Okay. Rodney. Thanks, Mom. For Birdie. You want to play tennis?
You want to play tennis?
The story on that one.
Oh, it's a whole story. That's another whole world.
It's a whole other lifetime.
Straight ahead, you two. Holly. Out.
I gotta do the leg kick up.
There you go.
There you go.
Ooh, extra today. You have extra, right? Am I right? Straight ahead, right? You smoked this one. Let's see it right over here.
These are our chamber executives, chamber board members.
Over here, guys. Middle.
And then to your right.
Straight ahead, folks.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good. Good. Yeah, let's grab some people back. Come on.
Yes, Mom, I see it.
Guys, come up all four of you. Get over here. We're gonna do a few more shots and then interviews, guys. Okay? In there.
Straight ahead.
Jimmy and Lisa.
gonna see it right there.
And then right next to him.
Okay? Jimmy and Lisa. And you two.
He's over there. He's over there. Let's get him. Over here, guys. Right in the middle.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Right here.
And then you guys to your right here.
Mark Murray,
To
Peter
your-
Williams.
To your right here.
Leela.
And right here.
Okay, guys?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
There we go, man.
Take one, please.
Mark, your tag is coming out in the back, y'all. Your tag on the back side of your jacket hanging out. All right.
We do one without the shade.
Can I be with Mark? Thank you, Anna.
You separate.
Thank you. Anna.
Mark, can we do it without the shades? Can we see your eyes?
Over here, right in the middle. There you go.
And then to your right.
Why? Thank you, Adam, for making us look good.
I know. What?
They're delicious. What the hell?
Whoever's doing interviews, come down.
Anna, can we get the star with the shoe, please?
Let me just get started.